Good morning, my raven. What the hell? It's like two random cats. I swear you guys are twins. Anyways, good morning, my ravens. So the day has finally come, and look at my damn eye. I look like I got into a bad fight, but whatever. This is the natural me, guys. The day has finally come that I have reached the big 30, and everyone kept asking me like, what are you gonna do for your 30th birthday? Are you gonna get crunk? You gonna get lit? And I'm like, okay, well, clearly you don't know me as a person, because your questions would be very different. Your questions would probably be around, what time are you streaming tonight? Are you streaming tonight? Are you gonna get some Boston pizza? So, you know, just because I am the way I am, this video is going to be a little reflective and less about, ooh, it's my birthday. It's going to be more about what 30 means to me. And let me tell you guys something. When I was a kid, and I feel like a lot of people can probably relate, when I was a kid and I was growing up, and I heard the age 30 or 34 or 35, there was a certain lifestyle that was automatically assumed for that person. It was like, oh, they're in their 30s, meaning they probably are married. They probably have a really good education. They probably have a really good job. And they're just living the best life ever. And I grew up with this mentality, and this was not fed to me. This was just an assumption I had, because anytime that I would meet someone that was older, much older than me, I would be like, they're checking off all the boxes. Like, they're married, they're this, they're that, they got a job, can support themselves, blah, blah, blah. So that's what I had expected for myself. And I don't know why, I just thought things automatically just fall into place. It's as if you hit 30 or you hit 35, whatever, and all the requirements are filled. And I had a very set plan for myself. It was, finish school at 24, get my master's by 26, 28. Or sorry, no. I was very ambitious. 24, finish university. 26, get my master's. 28, get married. And that'd be the end of that. That was basically life. Have a beautiful life with my partner. Have a great job by then because I have my master's. So that automatically means you get a good job. But life doesn't turn out like that. What is the saying? Life is what happens while you're making plans or something like that. I don't quite know how it goes. Don't quote me, but that's kind of basically what happened to me. Being 30 today, and again, I'm not crazy about age, so I'm not moping around and oh my god, I'm 30, my youth is running away from me. I genuinely believe, and I truly believe this, guys, I truly believe that the way you treat your soul and the way that your soul just is, that's what your age is. And to me, age is what your life is, how you choose, how do I describe this? The person that you are, I don't know how to describe it, but what I'm basically trying to say is that I have met people in their 60s and 70s that have this beautiful heart, are so energized, are so kind, so giving, so generous, so they're just beautiful souls. And even though they have health problems and stuff, you would never guess that they're in pain, because they just have this positive and happy and chill outlook on life. They obviously there's certain things that they can't do because of their age, but other than that, they don't let their age put them in a box. And I feel like that's what age is. It's how you choose to live your life. Does that make sense? I don't know how to describe it, but I I've never been the person who's like, oh my God, I'm starting to. So like, I know a few people, true story. As soon as they hit 30, they started using, what's it called? Anti-wrinkle masks or something like that. And I've told myself, like, I've made it a point in my life, like, I refuse to do that shit. Like, I use my normal skincare routine, which is my tea tree stuff. And I'm not changing it. Like, yes, my skin will change, so maybe I'll change with that. But in the sense of like, oh, retain your youth. What is that? Drops of youth and shit like that. That shit, first of all, shouldn't, like, growing old should not be something that we're scared of. What I'm scared of is getting old and not being able to do the things that I used to want, like I want to do, and not being capable. You know what I mean? And then looking back and regretting my life and saying, I wish I did this, this, and this. I wish I did this when I was able. I wish I did this instead of being so sad all the time. I wish I did this instead of being so focused on love all the time. You know what I mean? Like, things like that. But yes, reflecting back on these last years, life didn't turn out for me the way that I thought it was going to be. I don't have my master's, okay, and I'm 30. I don't have a boyfriend or a husband. Oh my God, there's something stuck in my dress. Oh my God, I didn't even show you guys what I'm wearing. Well, I finally got the weather right. I'm wearing just a little maxi dress with and a leather jacket. So my takeaway for you guys for this is, when you plan your life out, or when you see, it's great to have goals. It's wonderful to have goals. Don't get me wrong. Have goals. Be ambitious. Be driven. It's a very attractive trait. But don't plan it out to the T, because when that doesn't happen, like when life doesn't pan out the way that you think it's going to pan out to the T, it's going to upset you. It's going to hurt. Because I won't lie, I'm a little disappointed in the way that I went through life a little bit. I'm a little disappointed. I can admit that. I can totally be honest with you guys and say that. But you know what? When I was planning my life out, I didn't take into consideration all the random shit that would pop up. You know what I mean? When I was planning out my life and thinking about my master's and all of that, I didn't think that I would need to work 2 to 3 jobs to pay my way through school. I didn't think that I'd be working like 16 hours a day, to the point where when I was done school, it was such a long and difficult journey that the thought of going back to school made me sick to my stomach. So you see what I mean? Like, you never know how life is going to turn out. Great to have goals. Great to be ambitious, great to be driven and work towards those goals. But just leave enough room for things to happen, because they will happen regardless of whether you leave room for it or not. It's just always nice when you leave that room, because then you're not caught by surprise. And when things don't quite turn out the way that you want them to turn out, you're not like completely blown back and thrown back, and like your world is not completely shattered. You know what I mean? So that's my takeaway from turning 30, guys. Like, kind of be slightly prepared for unexpected things to happen, because they will happen, and kind of embrace it. And of course, as always, along your journey, guys, just be kind to yourselves, be kind to others, because I think sometimes we forget to do that, and it's very normal. It's nothing to, be upset about. It's something that it's almost like second nature to be mean to ourselves. We give ourselves so much shit for just being human and feeling human things, but let's not do that, guys. This coming year, this next few months, this next part of our life, let's not do that. Let's really be kind to ourselves, accept things, and surround ourselves let's surround ourselves with people who don't make us feel bad for feeling things. Like, how many times have you gone to a friend and said, like, this is how I'm feeling? And yes, it's probably wrong, and yes, it's probably so raw, and they judge you for that. Oh, you don't need people like that. You don't need people like that. You need people like who's gonna be like, dude, I get it. Or, I don't know how to relate to you, but let me try. How are you feeling? And then they try at least to understand what you're feeling, So, just to recap, couple takeaways. When you're planning your life out, guys, just leave room for the unexpected. Leave some wiggle room, okay? Second of all, make sure you have people in your life that embrace your feelings and support your feelings instead of judging you and kind of like making you feel bad for being human, you know? And be kind to yourselves, be kind to others, and trust me, you're just gonna feel better. You know, I was looking at this when I went to the mosque yesterday, and there were kids walking around like giving out food to people. So when you go to during Ramadan, there are some mosques or masjids that when people break their fast during Ramadan, they offer food. So they give you, like, they serve food. And the kids were so happy serving others. They were so happy. So I started thinking, like, as I was watching that, I'm like, when does that go away? Because, like, innately, I believe that human beings are, we want to be needed. We enjoy being needed. We are helpful by nature. Somewhere along the way, that gets diluted and goes away. But innately, I believe we're good. Innately, I believe we want to spread goodness. And again, somewhere along the way, that disappears. So let's try to not let that disappear. Because innately, guys, we're all good. Innately, we all want to help. Innately, we all want to do the right thing. So as you get older, though, that struggle becomes real. Because that good and evil inside of all of us, I mean, it's going to go into philosophy, but that good and evil struggle inside of us, it gets harder as you get older, 100%. But let's try to win most of our battles, okay, guys? Let's try to win most of those tough battles. And I hear you, okay? I am right there beside you guys. If you're listening to this or watching this and saying, God damn, but it's hard, I get you. Trust me, I do. But again, that's why it's so important to have the right kind of people in your life, because the right people in your life are also conscious of this good and bad struggle, and they will help you with that. Again, they won't judge you. They'll be like, okay, you're feeling like this? Okay, how do we combat this? Let's move through this together. Let me help you, and you help me. You know what I mean? I got so much more to say, but guys, this is already 13 minutes and I gotta go to work. But I hope you guys have a beautiful day, a wonderful day. For those of you who have already messaged me a happy birthday, thank you so much. I'm actually gonna go on the subway and like sit down and properly read the messages and really take them in, because I don't want to just like skim them. Like, they mean so much to me that I want to sit down and like read them, take it in, and really feel it out. So have a beautiful day, my ravens, and God willing, I will see you tonight, and we might have a part 2 of this video. Okay, take care, and Raven out. Bye.